Hello friends, my name is Dr. Jyoti Prakash, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. In the lecture series of Marketing of Services and Unit 2, the next topic is Customer Defined Service Standards. Before going through the slides of the particular video, I would like to give an overview about the customer standard and the customer expectation, why this customer plays important role in any type of service firm or any type of product firm. So, obviously, as a student of marketing, you have an understanding the crucial role played by the customer in achieving the profit part or in for growing the firm. Though somehow there must be a important role played by the customer in achieving or in performing well in the market. So, whatever the services and the product that being a service firm or being a marketer that you want to or you are going to offer, that must be met out the customer expectation or the customer requirement, customer needs. If it is not like that, then all your efforts that you have adopted in order to fulfill your objective, that those all efforts will go in vain. So, in the books of marketing, we have also gone through a concept that marketing starts with identifying the needs of the customers, converting those needs into some products or services, develop them and then offer them to the customers or to the target markets, or accordingly as per the need they can just purchase the product and fulfill their requirement. And for that particular purpose, obviously you just conduct survey and research what are the needs and what are the expectations that are prevailing in the mind of the customer, in the need and the expectation of the customers. That thing or that information must be known by the marketer or by the service firm, so that accordingly you can go further or you can take the strategies for developing a product or service for fetching profit or for earning profit or for basically attainment of the goal and the objective that you want to achieve through offering some product or service to them. So, if we talk about important role of customers, and we have also we also know that marketing starts with, or every activity of the marketer starts with the customers and end with the customer. So, identifying the needs or developing the standard or developing the process as per the customer requirement or as per the expectation of the customers, obviously that will give you a fruitful result, and that all your efforts will give you a positive result and help you out in achieving your objective. So, now let us the discussion on the particular topic. Like customer defined service standards. Obviously, in totality we see the particular topic, customer defined service standards. Customer play very important role in any for any firm, for any marketer, for any type of organization. So, whatever the things, whatever the offering that you are providing to them, those things are obviously as per the expectation of the customer. So, obviously you have to set a standard for delivering the service, so that you can fulfill the expectation of the customer. So, this particular topic is all about developing a standard or developing a benchmark for delivering the service to the customers as per the expectation of them. So, as in the introduction of the topic of the content is that understanding customer requirement is obviously the first step in delivering high service quality. As I told earlier, that for every service firm or for any service firm, for any marketer, in fact, it is very crucial, it is very essential that you have to understand the requirement of the customers, because all your activities should be or must be start with identifying the needs of the customer. So, obviously understanding customer expectation and their needs should be the first step in delivering any type of service or in providing any type of product. Once manager of service businesses or once managers of service firm understand that what customer are expecting, what are the expectations of the customer. The next challenge obviously come in front of them is what can be the standard of the, what can be the quality of their service, so that they can fulfill or they can match up the expectation of the customers. So, obviously the first challenge before the managers of service firm is to understand the requirement of the customers. That is also very important. You have to understand the exact requirement or the need of the customers, and then after how those requirements will be fulfilled, and for that purpose what can be the standard, and what type of quality of services should be provided by you in order to fulfill the expectation or in order to fulfill the promises that you have done with your customers. So, obviously it is one of the challenge for the service firm that to understand, or that to measure the service quality aspect of their services, so that they can just understand the service, the customer performance or the customer feedback. So, obviously if the service firm is able to understand the requirement of the customer, so now the next problem stands in front of them is that what can be the standard, and the standard should be set in such a manner so that the customer expectation can be fulfilled. So, the next we can define customer defined service standards are what? The customer service standards are a set of policies and expectations that have been created and adopted by a company. Obviously, the name itself refers that those standards or those policies, those expectations of customers that should be understood or that should be adopted by the customer, so that accordingly they can provide services to them and fulfill or achieve their objective. So, we can say that the standards are like all the points of contact which can be used by the service firm in order to have an interaction with the customers. So, standards should be, we can say that the standards are the reference point and the touch points or the contact points in your service delivery part, so that a customer can go to any point of the contact, he or she can get the exact or the appropriate services to fulfill their requirement, to fulfill his or her requirement. So, you have to develop the standard being a service provider in a very exact and appropriate manner. In a sense, they are the expectation or the rules for any conduct in any transaction. Obviously, standard, suppose you have decided the standard that you have to greet or you have to entertain, you have to welcome every customer coming to your service firm in a very polite manner, whether he or she is rude, he or she is not behaving properly, he or she is not answering or not asking the relevant question to you or not portraying the relevant queries to you. Instead of all these things, you have to, being a representative or being the employees of a service firm, you have to interact all the time to the customers in a very polite manner, whether they are good or bad. It does not impact your behavior. In fact, you have to have a good interaction or a good behavior with them. So, customers defined service standards in totality, we can define that these are all those points or these are all those expectations carried by the customers, which must be fulfilled by the company in a very exact or appropriate manner, so that accordingly you can provide the service and fulfill the requirement of the customer, fulfill the expectation of the customer. So, how many types of these customer defined service standards? So, customer defined service standards are basically of two types: hard customer defined standards and soft customer defined standards. Hard and soft standards, what are these two standards are like? Hard, if we talk about hard standards, things can be counted, timed or observed through audits are known as hard standards. This includes delivery time and response time. Suppose hard standards are basically those standards which can be easily measured it out or which can be easily counted, that they are delivering the standard in a very exact manner or not, and how you are in a state to measure by working or by knowing the delivery time. Suppose there is a delay in the delivery time. So, accordingly you can check it out that we are meeting the standard, or not. If the delivery time is exact, on that promised time you have delivered the service or you have delivered the required product. So, the standard the company has set out, the service firm has determined, being the employees of the service firm, you have meet out that standard. Then response time. Suppose the customer has asked certain queries, and at that time you have resolved their issues, you have answered their queries, then obviously the response by going through by understanding the response time, or the how quick you are in responding the queries of the customer. So, it is also measured by the service firm. So, these may be called as hard standards, means these type of standards are basically counted, or we can be easily observed, and can be, and information can easily be taken out by knowing these standards and evaluate the effectiveness of the performance of the employees, that they are working or they are fulfilling the standard set by the company or not. And the second one is soft standard. The name itself refers soft, means these standards are basically not counted or not observed. Basically these can be not observed, these standards basically cannot be counted time. These measures can be measured in fact through the perception or through the knowledge of the concerned manager of the service firm, like courteous, trustworthy and communication skill. Soft standard, the company has set out or determined the standard for interaction with the customers, means every time, as I told earlier, whether the customer is good or bad in his or her behavior, he or she is not communicating, or he or she is not interacting with you in a good manner. Instead of all these things, you should be very courteous. Being an employee of the service firm, you should be very courteous, you should be trustworthy with your firm, means whatever the things that the organization is expecting from you, being a human resource or being the resources of that service firm, you should be trustworthy to them, that on behalf, because you are working or you are representing your service firm on behalf of them. So, you are basically the front face, you are basically the organization, you are the front face, you are customers know the organization through you. So, you should behave in that manner. For that purpose, you should be trustworthy towards your organization, means whatever the promises that the service firm has done with its customer or its target group, those promises must be fulfilled by the behavior of the employees, and that cannot be counted, means how many times and how what level and in liters, in kg or in minutes or in hours, how trustworthy you are. Trustworthy can be simply observed in certain scales, or through the mind of the managers, those who are evaluating the performance of the employees of the organization, how courteous you are in interacting with the customer. That cannot be in fact counted in numbers, that can be simply observed or experienced, means every time if you are greeting the customers in a very polite manner, then obviously you are very courteous and you are a good human resource, and you are obviously the trustworthy for the organization, and whatever the organization is expecting you are fulfilling those expectations. Communication skills, suppose because the customer is dynamic, customers are basically dynamic, they all share the different characteristics. So, it is not required that if you are sitting in front, you are sitting at the front position of the service firm, you always interact with the good type of customers. Sometimes you have an interaction with the bad behavior of the customers. So, as per their communication or as per their behavior, you have to act on that. Means if a customer is coming or saying or talking in his or her regional languages, accordingly you have to make them convince or make them comfortable by asking or by giving the answer of their queries in their regional languages too. So, these are basically the soft standards that should be, or that is basically determined by the company in order to encounter with the customers. Means all the time you have to keep an eye on all these standards, and hard standards are basically means the activities or the performance that you are that for that purpose you have been assigned, that activities or that duties must be performed by you in a timely manner or in a appropriate manner. So, those are hard standards. Next, suppose every firm or every service firm basically wants to deliver a service as per the customer requirement, as per the expectation of the customers. So, in case of service, in being a service provider, if you want to provide a service, that for that purpose you have to develop a standard first, then after you can go further in order to make available the service to the customer. So, you being a student of marketing specialization, or if you are studying marketing of services, obviously I am assuming that you guys will be played a future role in some service organization. So, you should have an understanding about how customer defined service standards are developed by can be developed by you. So, you just understand the stages and the steps involved in defining or determining the customer service or customer defined standards. These are basically the steps that being a student or being a one employee of the service firm, you should go through the steps, and finally, you are able to develop the customer defined service standards. So, let us start and just have a discussion on the steps of this particular process one by one. So, the first step is what? Identify existing or desired service encounter sequence. In development of in the previous video lecture, the lecture that I have given on the new service development process, in that one of the step come there that you have to develop a blueprint of the proposed service. So, firstly, suppose you have developed a blueprint of the proposed service. So, you have to identify first the existing or the desired encounters that will be happen in your proposed or in your blueprint or in your sketch in the overall process that you have developed for interacting or for availing the service to the customers. So, what are the what can be the touch points, and what are the contact points where a customer can go and interact with your service firm and accordingly experience the services that you are providing to them. So, the first thing is what? Identifying the required कॉन्टैक्ट प्लेसेस और द डिज़ायर्ड प्लेसेस जहाँ पे कस्टमर जाकर इंटरेक्ट करेगा किसके साथ? आपके सर्विस फर्म के साथ. सो यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई फर्स्ट. देन आफ्टर ट्रांसलेट कस्टमर एक्सपेक्टेशन इनटू बिहेवियर्स एंड एक्शन. Then after you just understand your the expectation and the requirement of your target customers, means what are the expectations, what they expect from a service firm, that should be understood and that must be translated, that must be converted into the behavior and actions. Because behavior and actions of whom? Obviously the people or the employees of the organization. So, they are basically the employees or the people are expected to behave appropriately as per the expectation of the customers. So, firstly as you identified the required or the desired contact points, then after you just translate the expectation of the customers into behavior and actions of the employees, so that at every contact points, at every touch points, whenever a customer comes, he or she can get the required or resolve the queries that he or she is portraying or asking to you basically. The second one is translate customer expectation into behavior and actions. Then select behavior and actions for a standard. अब यहाँ पर आपने क्या किया कि कस्टमर की एक्सपेक्टेशन को जाना और उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपने सोचा कि जस्ट डिसाइड द बिहेवियर एंड एक्शन दैट कैन बी performed or that can be adopted by the employee, so that accordingly the expectation can be fulfilled. So, for that purpose you just select out the standards and the behaviors that should be expected from each and every employee or the people associated with your organization. So, for that you just select it out the required or the standard behavior or action expected from each and every one. अब यहाँ पर डिसाइड करने की ज़रूरत है दो स्टैंडर्ड customer driven standards should be in the form of either hard or soft. और hard and soft को भी हम लोगों ने पिछले स्लाइड में पढ़ा है कि hard is what measured by मतलब counted can be counted in numbers, and if we talk about soft cannot be counted in numbers. We can actually experience and perceive and see the behavior all the time, and accordingly we can check out the standard or the performance of the employees of the organization, that they are fulfilling their role or they are not justifying their role or not. So, accordingly when you are defining the standard, you have to also categorize those standard into either hard or soft. Now, at this stage you are in a position to bifurcate the set standard or select standard into hard or soft. So, for that accordingly you have to develop a feedback mechanism. Feedback means either you are have adopted, you have set out the hard standard, then the feedback mechanism should also be developed, that the things that are ordered or that are demanded by the customer, those are delivered in a proper time, on a proper time or exact time or not, and the response rate, the asked questions or the customer queries are solved in a very timely manner or not. So, you have to develop for taking feedback, you have to develop a proper mechanism for checking it out that your employees are fulfilling or achieving that meeting out that standard or not. If suppose you have set out the standard soft, all the time the concerned manager basically see or the overview or supervise the behavior and the interaction of of the employees, that they are interacting or they are communicating with the customers in a polite manner, in a good manner, or they are showing their good behavior towards the bad behavior of the customer or not. So, accordingly whether you have developed the standard in the form of either hard or soft. So, for checking the meeting out or for checking the achievement or attainment of the standard that you have set it out, you have to develop a feedback mechanism for that. Means there should be a mechanism in order to take feedback about the performance of the employees that you have appointed at each and every or the required contact points or required touch points where a customer can go and ask his or her queries regarding the service or regarding the product, regarding the query. Next is what established measures and target levels. As you have developed a feedback mechanism, then after you have to establish a target level or a target quota that should be communicated to the employees of your service firm or to the representative of the service firm, that your performance, what is the expectation of the service firm as per या through your behavior या by you, या फिर एक कंपनी आपसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रही है. अगर सपोज द कंपनी हैज़ हायर्ड यू, देन what are the expectation of the company that should be communicated to the concerned employees of the organization. So, establish target levels to the employees or the representative of the service firm, and that should also be measured from time to time by the concerned manager. Then after and also you have to communicate that standard and that target level to the concerned representative and expected to follow the same. Means आपने उनको communicate कर दिया, they are now performing and they are now trying to achieve that standards and trying to meet out the expectation of the company. So, you have to track out the performance of each and every one against the set standard जो आपने set out किया. Suppose कि आपने standards, soft standards set out किया था कि you have to be very courteous all the time when you are interacting with the customer, whether the customer is behaving in a good manner or bad manner, but all the time you have to interact with them, you have to resolve their queries, you have to calm down, you have to keep them calm down, you have to be very courteous. So, as per the situation, the manager is overviewing or experiencing or checking that every time one individual is performing in the same manner or same standard. So, in this step basically track, measure against standard, whatever the standard the service firm has determined, the concerned manager will track out the performance of each and every one, that those standards are basically meeting out by the performance of the employees or not. Next, whatever the things or whatever the feedback that the manager has obtained by experiencing either or by counting the performance of the employees, that feedback must be communicated to the each and every employee, so that accordingly they can think or they can just rectify their behavior if they are not meeting out the standards. So, next one is provide feedback about performance to employees, whatever the things that the manager has gathered, whatever the information, whatever the feedback the manager has obtained by either experiencing or by counting, he or she must be communicated to the concerned employee, to the employees which have been appointed for with have an interaction with the customer. And if some of the employees, and if the employees are achieving the standard, meeting out the standard set out by the company, so those performance they will continue, or that level of performance in coming time, in the future time period. And if the manager finds that they are not meeting out or they are not performing as per the expectation of the company or as per the set standards, so some rectification should be done, some corrective action should be taken by the concerned manager in order to rectify their behavior, so that accordingly they can also perform in a very expected manner, or they can also they are able to, or they can be able to achieve the set standard that the company has set against the company has set it out in order to fulfill the customer expectations. So, if you are working in a service firm and you have to you have been said to develop a customer defined service standards, so you have to go through these steps, and obviously if you understand the steps in a very good manner, then you will justify your role, and you will obviously develop the customer defined service standards. So, that is all about in this particular topic, and if you want to get more information, then just go through the books of Zithemel. Very good explanation has been given in this particular book, and also refer can also refer Lovelock book for service marketing. And that is all in this particular topic. Have a nice day, students. Thank you.